Hello and welcome back to our Let's Play of Stardeus. This is going to be episode, I lost count, 24. Yeah, 24. Episode 24. So last episode, we almost had everything set up. We are basically just waiting on terraforming controls, which I think we're missing, like, what was it? We're missing a couple of biotics. No, not biotics. We're missing a couple of alien science packs. Oh, wait, I think we have enough. 17. No, we were missing something else. Yeah. We were missing biotics and phytos. Okay. Which are reasonably quick. Of course, I say that as if we have water, and I don't think we better have water. Yeah, we've got plenty of water. What we don't have a lot of is ice. So actually, is there a possibility to go grab some ice? I don't see any ice. Well, that's a little unfortunate. It's kind of very unfortunate, actually. Yeah, well, I mean, we've still got 68 ice. It's fine. It'll be fine. What we do need is coal. Oh, God. We need coal. What do we have in terms of terranite? Let's, I guess we could collect all this stuff for now. And do we have coal nearby that we know of? We've got crude there, which we kind of need at some point, but for now, not really. Let's see. I really don't see any. Okay. I'm kind of tempted to just jump away and find myself some coal, and then maybe jump back for the... Oh, no, we've got enough phytos now. Okay, we've got enough biotics too. We should be able to do research, right? We can't do research. Why can't we do research? Because we do not have disk space. Alright. Let's get another one of those CPUs. Build a copy. There. And let's also hook up this. Can we hook up? Nope. Okay. Nope. We're just gonna hook into the main power grid. Always a little unfortunate when I have to do that, but, you know, it's at the point where I'm not too worried about it. No people are fighting the crawlers, which is good. Is that... Nikki better not be going to fight the crawlers. Yeah, that looks reasonably effective. So I guess that's really the biggest... one of the biggest benefits of... I think I talked about this, right? If you have all humans, then you're gonna get killed by crawlers. Yeah, I definitely mentioned that before. I got some extra fuel. Old Earth, yeah, whatever. You can have it. Yeah, we got plenty of phasium. We'll be fine. Alright, so now... did we get our... Nope, we did not. What do we need for disk space? It looks like we have everything. Hopefully Chloe can have it built. And then we can hook it up. To... Come on, there we go. Perfect. Research ready. Alright. Terraforming controls complete. Now let's build them. Special. Terraforming controls. These are... small little thing. Awesome. And I think we have the materials, which is surprising a little bit, but also good. Like, well, I mean, I'm mostly just surprised because I expect to not have anything. I pretty much constantly am running out of materials. Okay, now that we have terraforming controls, I propose... Okay, looks like we do need oxygen for this. Even though, do these guys make heat? Yeah, these guys all produce heat, but this requires oxygen. I wonder if I can actually move, can I move the controls over in here? I think I'm gonna do that, because then, let's see, so we have, basically we're coming up with various solutions. There we go. Alright, so we've got oxygen, and actually now we have space to build another terraforming thing. And that'll work out really well. Although, I kind of want to move these down. Let's see if I can do that easily. I can. Nice. 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 There we go. Alright, let's hook you up to power. Life is good. Okay. Terraform terrain, oceans, atmosphere, biosphere. Let's do that. So how are we gonna do that? I think we're going to first. I'm gonna go collect from the Terranite deposit. Just have all of that with me. Yep, our copter left. Should be back soon. There it is. And now, let's jump. Let's jump back to Ron, hyper jump, and let's see what our terraforming options are. So we need to go to where was it? Ron Helene. Hyper jump, hyper jump, hyper jump, and I don't think we can do another one. Oh, yes we can, because we built that other engine. Nice. Enter sector, and immediately go for the coal deposit. Launch expedition. Let's drop Chloe, get Clankers back in there, because Clankers appears to be nice and happy. Too hot. You're too hot. That's fine. You'll cool off reasonably quick. You're entirely exposed to the space, and are therefore radiatively cooling, effectively, I hope. We have a lot of crawlers to chop up in the meantime, though. Do these crawlers, what do they get processed into it? Wonder if they make protein. I honestly, I should probably know that if they make protein or not. I should have probably been paying attention and noticed in the past, or in the present, or possibly in the future. But you know what? With any luck, we won't have to worry about future proteins. Now, let's try terraforming. Terraformable planets details. Ron. Not very terraformed. We do have some oceans. We do have no atmosphere, no biosphere. Let's see. You're missing carbon. Yep. You are going to make... let's make organic turf. Why not? Till we got 10. Yes. You're making bio-enriched water. So we need atmosphere mix. And we need... what's the last one? Multi-fertilizer, yeah. There we go. And life should, in theory, be good, I hope. This is actually going reasonably quick. Oh, it's too hot. Okay. We need cooling. Cooling. Temperatures, where's temperature? Facilities? Atmo, it's temp... I love misclicking. It's always nice when you try to click something, but you click the wrong place, and then the game's like, "Hey, you clicked on the wrong place." I don't know. It just makes me feel more human, I guess. I feel like an AI wouldn't misclick nearly as often. Although, to be fair, what's the difference between an AI and a human, right? We're essentially, well, I guess, okay, it depends on your definition of artificial. Technically, if you say that AI is like a human-made intelligence, but like so are other people are human-made intelligences too, so you know. Anyway, what are we missing? Rubber. Yeah, okay. I think I might just end up venting and hoping that that's gonna be enough to keep us cool. That might be faster. In that case, I'm actually gonna cancel these two. Let's see. Oh, wow, that is not cooling fast at all. What if we just keep removing walls? Nice. Didn't remove the floor. Pretty happy about that. Okay, that's a little bit better when it comes to heat. Of course, like this, except for this hot corner over here. That's not so good. Yeah, I feel like it would go probably a little bit better if you're overheating now. Yeah. What are we gonna do about that? Actually, I'm gonna wait and just see if this cools off in a reasonable manner or not. I don't think it will, though. Look on the bright side. Our oceans are doing great, and our coal is hopefully gonna get here soonish, which is Honestly, I think, like, when it comes to terraforming, I assume if you just get a sizable amount of water, I don't know. I'm not a terraforming specialist. What? Question mark? Okay, so the game is stuttering a little bit. That's, unexpected. Don't expect it to stutter from, like, from a computer power perspective. I think my computer's juicy enough to handle this game. However, it does seem to stutter once in a while. Maybe my computer is, dying a little bit. I don't know, I did try playing this game called Peak the other day with some friends, and, it was... I don't know why my computer was struggling as much as it seemed to, but like that game was using a solid 24 gigs of RAM just to run, and I mean, I've only got 32, and my computer was fine, but for a game that simple, it just seems like it used a lot of RAM. Maybe just a very unoptimized game. No stranger to those. I play a lot of Stationeers, so. You know, not every game can be like Factorio, where it's just designed to run on a potato, and will allow you to build a mega base on a potato. Unfortunately, that is the case. How are we doing on heat? Oh, see? Okay, heat's doing a lot better. Cool. And our shuttle is coming back with some coal, so ideally, we will have more carbon going soon, giving us the ability to make more. Oh, we need adenium here. Need carbon there. What do we have in terms of materials? By materials, I mean like the end game, like it. Not a Terranite 15. Okay. We should probably. Can we list these as well? Is it gonna list them in a weird order that doesn't make sense? Well, I mean, making sense is relative. Yeah. Okay. So I think we are basically down to waiting. No, not waiting. We need to go collect more stuff. We did get our coal though, so I think that's what we should do. We should, now that we're missing out on basically everything. Wait. Hang on. Yeah, I guess this guy's got the last of the hydronium, huh? And this guy has plenty of terranite. This guy has probably no aerolith. Oh no, we have some aerolith. Owned 99. Why can I not find it then? Aerolith, there we go. There it is. Yep, definitely not going to be an easy to adenium. Yep. And what was the other one? Hydronium. Oh, we got plenty of hydronium, so at least we got that. We don't have to worry about oceans for a little while. I just need to worry about... Biosphere needs the adenium, and the atmosphere needs aerolith. And aerolith basically needs... plant fiber. We should have tons of plant fiber. Yeah, there we go. Alright, cool. Let's go find that adenium. That was over... Where was the adenium? That was... Aerolith was... No. This was where the hydronium was. Was the adenium here? I thought it was here. Adenium, yes. Adenium is here. So let's jump to Solovyanenko and collect some more adenium. What just happened? Sardot on fire. Drone battery on fire. Why? Okay, well, we are, I guess, no longer on fire for now. I think we are still on fire, aren't we? What happened? Electricity deficit. Awesome. Terraforming ineffective. Also awesome. Let's see. We need to get to... Was it here? Uranium, platinum, artillery, fungus. Okay, so we need to stay out of there. There's the adenium. Jump. 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 And jump. Oh, too many jumps. Okay, looks like we're dropping out. And how are we doing on... Yeah, we should still be good on phasium, which we need large amounts of. How are we doing on ice? Less than ideal. You know, let's go grab some of that ice, actually. While we are here, we can get it fairly quick. Right? Reasonably quick. Also, we do have a ship approaching us. I'm guessing they're gonna go beg for fuel, because what else do these ships do except for beg for fuel? I guess sometimes they give us free stuff, which I don't know if we really need. Now, what other things do we need? I guess I could finally get that nuclear reactor that I have not really taken the time to make, even though I said that I would. Oh well. Yeah, a lot of this stuff, like, I feel like you could... I don't really want to go through and do the research yet. I don't know. I wanna see what happens. I want to form that colony, and then maybe work on human cloning. And because I feel like after we drop the stasis arrays, we can do more of a redesign. I don't know if that's something that I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna probably end the series after I finish the terraforming. But then after that, oh, uranium. We actually could do with some of that. Respond. Got some extra fuel? Yeah, sure, why not? You're an adventurer. We'll give you some freebie fuel. Goodbye. Yeah, then I'm probably just gonna play the save file once in a while. I don't know if I'm gonna do that regularly. Probably not gonna do it on camera. Maybe I'll record an episode or two. I don't know. We'll see. See how I feel. See how it goes. Also... Oh, we're still waiting on the shuttle to come back. Which hopefully won't take too long. Well, I mean, it'll take as long as it needs to take, I guess. Huh. Wow, that was sorry about that. Hopefully it won't take too long. I just saw that the microphone level thing maxed out there, and I was a little bit surprised by that. I didn't think I said it that loudly. I guess I might have said it a bit suddenly, and I think my microphone might have been a bit too close to the front of my mouth as opposed to, you know, to the side, where I'm not speaking directly onto it. Yeah, I really wish that I could rearrange some of these to be, like, grouped up in a reasonable manner. Just so I could be like, oh, aerolith, I've got plenty. Oh, terranite, I've got plenty. Oh, where's the hydronium that I have tons of? There it is. It's like... I mean, I guess, the resources are reasonably easy to tell apart. Like, you know, they all have different shapes and colors and all that, which is a good thing. But for some... I don't know. I wish you could still group them together. Just to be able to tell at a glance would be a lot easier. Like, I know I have a ton of gold. Oh, nice. We got the coal. Or, no, not the coal. We got the water. We also got the coal. We're already down to 147. Alright, I think it's time for us to, jump. Hopefully get some of this adenium. Oh, there's already 270 of it. Nice. That's gonna be great. Let's enter this sector. Let's, adenium deposit. Collect. Got another ship coming towards us. What is it? Scavenger Corvette. It's weaker than us. It's probably gonna go beg for stuff. Battle New York. Alright. Hey, cargo copter's faster. Nice. Guess it's not that fast, huh? There it goes. Cool. Now, if we hyper jump back. Goodbye. Sorry, buddy. If you were hoping for some freebie fuels. If you were going to give me some free stuff, that also, I guess it's unfortunate for me. Oh. Huh. So, wait, should have been paying closer attention. I didn't really... Did we come back to Massachusetts every single time we came back here? No. Because I think we, well, it did take us 4 jumps last time. I just feel like, unidentified object has appeared somewhere on the ship. Oh, God. Yep, that's that. relocate. Yeah, sometimes you get space eggs. Those are usually you'd expect them to show up in places that are exposed to vacuum, or like not closed and not enclosed, not places that are in the living quarters. But I guess somebody smuggled the egg aboard. Not sure why they would do that. Maybe they wanna what? Getting paid by the Wayland Yutani Corporation? Gotta check up on all these robots. One of these guys might be a little bishop in there. Anyway, actually, you know what? That's not as old of a reference as it could be, because there's actually wasn't there a new Alien that just came out like a couple years ago? I don't know. I haven't seen it. Pretty sure the last Alien franchise movie I saw was Prometheus, which was a very I don't mind it. I didn't think it was a great movie. I didn't think it was bad. Like, a lot of people thought it was a terrible movie when it first came out. I didn't think it was that bad, but like, I guess I just treated it as separate from the Alien franchise. I don't know if that's how it should be or not, but I definitely treated it differently. So why are we not making any multi-fertilizer? Because we are lacking soil. Oh god. Do we even have soil? I don't think we do. Do we have rock that we can use to make soil? Soil. Lacking materials? Rock. Okay, I guess we don't. There's some soil here, though. So let's jump over here, grab that soil, grab some phasium, maybe. Maybe not. I don't know, do we need that phasium? I don't think we do at the moment. Yeah, 41, we're still good for now. Let's just focus on getting soil real fast. 147 per day, yeah, that'll go great. Or should go reasonably great. I'm also a little bit sad that we keep... Is there like a dust storm or something? Why are we getting so... Huh. What's with the... Oh, wait, does solar power go down when we're in hyperspace? I feel like that would make sense, right? If solar power drops to nothing, then that's probably where we're getting our energy crashes. So yeah, that's less than ideal. Good thing that hyperspace is instant, I guess. Got plenty of atmo mix. Making plenty of water. Making no organic turf because we have no water and no plant fiber, I guess. No, we got plenty of water. And we should have plenty of plant fiber. But there's no way that we're running out of plant fiber, is there? We might actually be running out of plant fiber. That would be ridiculous if we were. I wonder if there's plant fiber that we... Oh, yeah, we can mine some plant fiber if we need to. I think I might stick around after the soil, grab some of the plant fiber as well, just in case. Because we are down to 64. I guess 64 isn't terrible. It's not the, like, 500 or so that we were sitting on for most of our time playing this game. But, hey! We got a cat. Another cat out of that egg. I don't mind. More cats. Everybody likes cats. Especially space cats. Honestly, I feel like... And as far as animals that are probably going to do fine in space, cats are probably near the top of that list. I don't know why. I guess because cats generally seem to do fine on boats. I don't know if that's like if cats do fine on boats because cats like boats, or if that's cats do fine on boats because boats are surrounded by water, so the cat's just like, yep, I'm not going anywhere. That's well, we'll find out. What did we get? Why did we get another alien life form? Like, is one of you guys parasitic or something? No? Parasited? Okay. Why has this cat got hypoxia? Doesn't seem to be injured. That's odd. Alright, well, whatever. Gonna grab that plant fiber, and I think that's... Honestly, I mean, that's pretty much it, right? Basically all we got. Kind of wish this plant fiber wasn't counting down quite so fast. Like, you would expect that plant fiber would be... Well, I guess that depends on where you're collecting it, right? If we're collecting plant fiber off of some random asteroid, that's, kind of plants grow on an asteroid? Like, is there even atmosphere or anything? Well, I mean, some kind of lichen, maybe. That would be really interesting, just get, like, a space lichen. I'm sure somewhere there is something that exists like that. It's like that fungus that they found in Chernobyl that was, like, growing off radiation, which is really cool, I think. I mean, it's not, like, too crazy either, because radiation's a form of energy eventually. Like, any source of energy will eventually be consumed by life, right? That's part of life, is just the consumption of energy. I think that's it's like in that one book, in Three Body Problem, right? So low entropy entities are things that consume energy and use that to reduce entropy in an area. That's actually a really fun trilogy, by the way, Three Body Problem. I strongly suggest you read it if you haven't yet. It's highly recommended from my perspective, at least. Also, just, you know, quite good book series. Okay, so I think I am also just... Wow. Using all the terraforming stuff just rips through my power. Yeah, we should probably, let's make another one of these for now. And maybe let's think about that nuclear reactor after all. Let's grab it, just because we got the research anyway, and then let's see, build electricity, nuclear reactor 1 megawatt. And yeah, let's stick it right here. Configure you. Actually, yeah, let's just wait for the nuclear reactor, because I think if we can get that to work, then life will be good. In the meantime, look at that, we got most of our oceans done, we got a good chunk of atmosphere, we're a quarter of the way through terraforming already. Let's see, you can just hook up directly to the power grid, and you are fueled by enriched uranium, which we, I guess, do not have any of. How do we not have enriched uranium? Yeah, we got plenty of enriched uranium. Oh, we don't have any more uranium, though. That's gonna be the problem. Yeah, look at that. We can... What do you want? Hey! We got a gift package. What do we get? A person? And we get a star creds. Oh no, fusion cell and star creds. Or some crap. Let's go for the person. Yay, Eliana. What are you good at? You are medium, old lady, cultist, pianist, clown. I could see that. If you start off as a cultist, then, like, you know, you kind of have probably... Oh boy. Yeah. Okay. Definitely not able to keep that cooled down, huh? That's unfortunate. Let's grab that Atmo Coolmatic floor right here. I don't know if we actually have enough rubber. We might not be able to build this floor. And we had another cherry bomb going off in the toilets. Nice. Gotta love it when that happens. You know what's really annoying? That the nanobots, like, they'll clean the toilet, but they won't clean up the mess on the floor that they make when the toilet explodes as a result of their cleaning attempts. Would make life a lot easier if... Oh boy, we're out of terranite. No, that's no bueno. We need that for terrain. I'm actually looking through and I'm trying to figure out how much of each thing do we need. We had... Did we only have 23 terranite? Because it was definitely like 20s, maybe 30s. I think we only need like a total of 50 to 70 the thing. How about this? We had a ton of... yeah, okay. We had something like 360 hydronium, right? How are we doing on the aerolith? Probably enough. And the edenium. Edenium is green, right? Oh, I don't have that selected yet. Edenium. Yeah, we've got tons of it. Yeah, I think we're just gonna need to go back and grab some more Terranite. So, universe. And then we go to... no. Lorelei, right? Yeah, Lorelei. Hyperjump. There we go. Enter. And then we go to here. Yes. We've got 80 on deck. Perfect. That might actually just be enough to outright complete everything that we need. So let's collect that really quick. Let's go cargo copter. Shoop. Let's go cargo copter back. Shoop. Nice. And let's head back to Ron Helene. Okay. I definitely do not remember pressing the hyper jump button, but I guess I must have clicked a little bit too fast for me to pay attention to what I was clicking on. Uh-oh. No hyperspace engine. Alright, we're probably just way out of juice, aren't we? Alright, and how about now? Okay. I guess we're just gonna drop out in here. Yeah, let's do an expedition. Yeah, I'm just gonna use clankers. Not too picky. In the meantime, hey, respond. 14% chance. Oh, clankers took 2 damage. Dang. I think 14% chance was an egg, or was it uranium? I don't remember. What do you want? Probably fuel. Yep, you want fuel. Who are you, adventurer? Yeah, you can have all the fuel. Have a good day. Goodbye. And now I am gonna leave. Before... dang, that phasium's running low. Okay. I think we are done giving out fuel for... unless we go to mine more phasium, which I don't really want to do, if I'm being completely honest. Like, it's doable. It's a thing that we can do. We've got phasium literally in the next jump over, as I recall. Right? Yes, there's phasium there. Good. If there wasn't, that would be kind of risky. But for now, there is, and... well, let's see how the terraforming goes. Up at 40%. Not bad. I've already almost got the terrain. I'm not sure why I'd need to necessarily terraform the terrain, right? If it's just like you terraform terrain as after the planet, isn't that just like infrastructure construction? I guess maybe like if the terrain is just terrible, but I don't know actually. Like I don't see why you'd necessarily need to redesign the terrain of a planet, right? I feel like if you just drop oceans in the... or I guess not, you don't even need like a full ocean, right? As long as you got access to water, and then you add some kind of life and some kind of gas. Gas source, like for carbon dioxide, I'm thinking. I don't know, what am I... I'm thinking like, since... I guess if you have, for example, if you put down enough carbon dioxide pressure that it stays, and plants can grow, which is probably a small amount of pressure, right? I assume there's some kind of lichen that doesn't really need much at all, and then like it'll start converting carbon dioxide into oxygen and such, and then like it'll also, but if you also add water, those plants will probably start trapping water as well. And then you kind of start developing the biosphere because, I don't know, I guess they would that develop the biosphere or not? I guess you'd add biomass. I assumed that like the presence of life probably affects the presence of, what is this glowing thing? Oh, energy efficiency. Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. Drone battery overload. Oh boy. Okay, these batteries need to stop exploding. I feel like that's starting to happen a little bit more commonly, which isn't great. I don't know. There have been updates as I play this game. Almost every single time I record an episode, actually, there's usually another episode or another update, and I will admit I don't read the patch notes at all. Most of them's probably like minor bug fixes, but like I'm sure there's some balance changes as well on occasion. So maybe, you know, certain that might actually be why we have like epidemics of a specific malfunction, like a bunch of battery malfunctions on our robots or something. It's like, okay, well, one of the balance of possible malfunctions got changed. So then that's the outcome. I don't know, maybe, maybe not. But anyway, getting closer. We are close. We have almost succeeded in giving our frozen colonists a place to live after old Earth got destroyed by presumably the human greed and pollution, and now we're spreading on to a new planet that we can pollute into nothing. You know, I was thinking, actually, okay, this is completely unrelated to pollution. I think this is more related to AI. I think I was talking about AI last episode, but I've always had this thought. You know how like in RPG games, ARPG games, especially games like Diablo or like, you know, a lot of fantasy settings, D&D, that kind of thing, you have like magical items, and those magical items generally affect base stats. So, like the stats that you can't normally increase. And I was thinking how that would play out in the real world, because if you could just like buy a ring of +1 intelligence in reality, right, then life would literally become pay to win, since rich people could just buy the best magical items to make themselves essentially superhuman. But then I was thinking, like, what if AI does the same thing, but in a different method? Because AI is able to, I guess, you wouldn't have to manipulate your own personal stats and, like, become super smart and super charismatic when you can just have an AI that's programmed to convince people of your opinion. And you don't even need to necessarily convince individual, well, I mean, I guess you could. You could end up essentially siloing individual people in just these networks that are entirely governed by an AI, and so that it feels like they are part of an organic community, which shapes their opinions, obviously, because, you know, that whole theory of you being the average of the 6 people you hang out with the most. And then if you can, by essentially creating those fake people, yeah, I guess you can just shape public opinion to agree with whatever you want people to do. And the only way to stop that would be for other people to have, you know, the money to resist your AI. That's an interesting future that we're going to run into, I think. Probably going to find out what that entails in soon. Sooner than later. I guess at that point, like, you just need to... wow, that would actually be interesting if AI manages to kill the internet. Or, like, the entire concept of widespread information sharing, because, like, I guess, you know, I was thinking about, like, Wikipedia, for example, right? Like, Wikipedia, great resource, very well maintained by a lot of volunteers, probably one of the greatest sources of information ever made. Just like all the knowledge, but even then, like, a single AI could just rewrite it, and no amount of editors would be able to keep up, because the thing could just, it's like the algorithmic trading in the stock market, right? Like, they make hundreds of trades per second, and, like, that's just not something that a person can do. So I don't know, long story short, I definitely have a cached copy of Wikipedia from before AI became a thing. But I think, yeah, I think that's gonna be in our near future. What are we missing? We are missing multi-fertilizer. Why are we missing multi-fertilizer? Because we're not assembling it. Where we need soil. Are we all out of soil? Dude, how did we burn through 200 soil? No. Oh, yeah, we did. Okay. That's unfortunate. Let's, yeah, we're gonna have to go back here because, Phasium's here as well. Let's, drop out. Collect a little bit of soil. Probably don't need that much, to be honest. Yeah, clankers go. Honestly, if we get like 100 soil, that'll probably be enough. Maybe? I don't know. Maybe it won't be. We are collecting it a lot slower because we have collected soil from here like 3 times now, I think. Which is unfortunate, but oh well. So you need... Oh, you also need plant fiber and water. Do we have water and plant fiber? We've got water. We've got plant fiber. And... yeah, it's... okay, I think you guys both are just running out of soil. Yeah, I guess we just need yep, probably need a lot. Actually, because it was up at 93% and like 80s, high 70s or something like that, so actually 100 soil should be more than enough. Maybe even 50 soil should be more than enough. I don't know. Do we want that extra phasium too? It's a bit of a risk if we don't get it. Because we are getting kinda low on it, but at the same time we are very near our colonists landing. And then I'm not really sure, well, I guess the people that are currently on the ship, I don't know if they can go down to the colony, and then maybe they can. If they can, then like, do the robots go down as well, and then I'm just stuck floating here as a disembodied super intelligent AI? Well, not exactly super intelligent, but like, you know, disembodied. Quite literally disembodied, because I think my brain canonically is part of this now. Maybe it just got brain transferred, well, like the replicator thing. I don't know. That's, I mean, I guess we did go through the canon, right, of the beginning of the game, when it was just like, yep, you're the most compatible brain to run the computer, so you're running the computer now, and you no longer have a body, presumably. Let's go grab some phasium. Just a little bit. Just to make sure we're... let's get up to like 50 or something, I don't know, I don't want to take too long, but I also, yeah, I mean, it's going pretty quick, so like a day or two, that'll be fine. In the meantime, though, we do have the ability to just stock up some turf or something, you know, so that'll work out pretty well. Stock up on that multi-fertilizer as well. Got tons of aerolith and bio-enriched water, or atmosphere and bio-enriched water. I wonder... nope. If this telescope completes the scan again, can we colonize a second planet? What if there's 3 planets that we can... oh god, another exploding toilet. Jeez. What if there's 3 total planets to colonize, and that's why we have 3 stasis arrays? That would be interesting. Although that also... well, I guess it kind of makes sense, right? If you, if everybody is fleeing an Earth that got killed by pollution, then why not have 3 different future Earths that you can kill with pollution, because then you have 3 groups of people fleeing the dead Earths after they get killed by pollution. Yeah, because I really don't think that humanity is going to be able to not pollute. I guess... so, pollution is an interesting thing, because on the one hand, when we discuss pollution, we are talking primarily about, like, waste products of our society that are not necessary waste products. And what do I mean by that? So, like, you know, you have necessary waste products from, like, in a biological sense. Like, you can't get away with not creating certain waste products, right? That's just part of living. And similarly, but like you don't necessarily need electricity the same way that you need to poo. Um, and I guess historically, population is dictated by the ability to remove waste from the environment, right? So like, why did Rome become the biggest city of the ancient world and have at one point over 1 million people living there? Because Rome had the most advanced sewer system in the ancient world, and that sewers are what lets you, have a bunch of people living together because you can flush away all the waste. So until you reach like a carrying capacity limit, because I guess there's still that factor of a 8 out of 10 done. There's still that factor of like, sure, Rome was flushing all the sewage out to sea presumably, but like the Earth was still processing it. So there's a feedback loop mechanism that was capable of dealing with it. What happens once you break that? Then you end up with things like climate change. And eventually, like, it'll restabilize with new feedback mechanisms, which may or may not be conducive to human civilization. Because that's the thing, like, climate change is going to kill the planet, sure. When we okay, it's not going to kill the planet. When we say it's going to kill the planet, it means it's going to kill the planet as we know it, right? The Earth spinning rock will be fine, but the people on it, probably not so much. But I guess you could just have like a giant sewer space sewer that covers all of Earth, right? Just like take all the waste that we create and shoop into the sun, or actually probably out into orbit. I think I talked about that during the astronauts Let's Play, where it's actually easier to launch things away from the sun in many cases. Like, to dispose of things, it's easier to just launch things out of the solar system, which I always thought was a little interesting. Maybe that's not true. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. I also suggest you also look it up. But at the same time, the only true waste product, I think, is heat. Because ultimately, everything else, right? Like, if you have enough energy, let's say you got some crazy futuristic thermonuclear fusion reactor, and hello, we can start colonizing. All right. So anyway, finish my thought. So we are. Hey, Boris just had a birthday too. He's 32. Happy birthday, Boris. If you have all those elements in sewage or whatever, you can still pull them out, filter them, separate them, and process them back into stuff, right? Like, it's like how you could. It's basically like recycling, but the energy that you generate when you do that is going to generate a ton of heat, and then that heat you really can't recycle. That's the one thing you need to constantly vent, and you just have to radiate it essentially out of the solar system. I guess that's how you get to the heat death of the universe. Anyway, let's try colonizing. Hey. Interesting. Alright, so that, I think, is, that's it. That's the end of the game. We have colonized Ron Helen, and nice. 3 of my colonists are, chillin'. Lily, Luna, and Boris. I think Lily and Luna are cats, which is unfortunate. Boris just turned 32 and decided to keep floating around, I guess. Dang. 9 colonists brain dead. It's unfortunate. 6 colonists died of disease. 35 were eaten. Poor Chloe. Hey, new city. 165 colonists, not necessarily dudes. Gender-neutral dudes are still alive. We lost Beep. No, actually, that's fine. I don't mind Well, I guess Singleton was the fighter, wasn't he? Or is that the orb? I don't remember. Well, good for Beep. Beep's settling down. Singleton is settling down as well. Hey, wait. Okay. So those, the Luna, Lily, and Boris, they decided to go elsewhere, I guess. We got Clankers. Clankers stayed. Dang. Why Clankers? Nikki's a pig. Sock's a cat. Bubba and Felix are probably cats as well. Most of our robots stayed. And Ariella became president. Didn't we just get Ariella from a... No. 13 insane dudes. Nice. I guess that's to be expected. I thought Ariella came from like a trade. Huh. Interesting. Just complete newcomer. Latest newcomer becomes the leader of the new colony. But yeah. Anyway, so that's Stardeus there. Sorry for the spoilers, and yeah. If they're, I guess, honestly, Matt, if you're worried about spoilers, why are you watching a Let's Play? I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I will maybe do another Let's Play of another game at some point in the future. I don't know yet. No plans at the moment. But, yeah. Gonna fast forward through some of these credits, because, wow, that's a lot of them. Are these backers? I did not. I fast forwarded through the title. I'm guessing this is like backers or this can't be like programming credits or anything. Hey, 603 days, and yeah. We have a colony. Can we like trade with the colony? Wait. Is that us? Space station. Huh. FSS. Frontier, no. Fact, oh yeah, it is us. Nice. Can we, oh, no wait, I guess traveling here doesn't help. What if we travel to the space station? Can we, like, do some crazy trading? Oh, we got a quest. Quest available. Interesting. Maybe it's not the end. Explore the star map to locate and travel to a dark portal. Okay. So that's something to check out at some point. Hey, another spaceport. Which is not currently a spaceport. Looks like. No. So dark, most dangerous area for a dark portal, I guess that means some of these max difficulty ones. And it looks like I'm gonna have to do a lot of traveling and scanning. Hey, let's see what we can do with the space station. Hey, hail. Trade. What do we got on the space station? A lot of stuff. A lot of robot bits. Nice. And we probably get decent prices. There's a lot of robot bits here. Okay. Cool. Yeah, well anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I guess I don't know if it's gonna be immediate, but I'll probably make another episode. Actually, you know what? I think it might be. I'll probably do another episode for finding the dark portal. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Because if it requires jumping through every single... we'll see how long it takes to jump through every single one of these sectors. Can't be that bad. In the meantime, you know, like, share, subscribe, do all those fun YouTube things, and I'll maybe see you later. Bye.